Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kenilyah. I am a second year psychology student with a concentration of child development and family relations. So today I will be presenting my development plan while, just talking about my overall goal, which is to become a speech language pathologist specializing in pediatric care. So the overall focus of this presentation is basically just I'm going to be talking about the initial steps that I am taking academically, professionally, and financially to reach my goal. So for starters, I'm going to start with my academic development, and just overall as I'm just talking, I'm going to be putting pictures in the background as well too, so you can also have some visualization. So for starters, obviously I had to attain my bachelor's of science degree in psychology to even be considered for grad school. So throughout my undergraduate career, my goal is to finish college with at least a 3.7 GPA. That way I can just be considered a great candidate for graduate programs, especially in the communication sciences and disorder program. Just maintaining me wanting to have that, me wanting to finish college with that kind of GPA. This will require a lot of discipline. Of course, structured study habits, and just being consistent with the use of using my academic resources that are placed on campus, whether it's tutoring, utilizing office hours with professors, and just if I had to incorporate, well, I will, not if, and just incorporating time management methods. So, I didn't really know where I wanted to go for grad school, and I think that's kind of a great time to really now would be to like now it's okay to not really know where you want to go, but at least you know that if you do decide to want to go to grad school, that's a good thing. But it is a good idea to start researching what schools offer like the programs that you want to go, the career that you want to study. I think it's kind of a great idea to like really like start researching what schools offer that. But so far, I did find some schools that did offer the programs in speech pathology or communication sciences and disorders. So far, I have narrowed it down. My graduate options down to 3 that offered speech pathology and communication sciences disorders. So we have East Carolina University, North Carolina Central University, and University of North Carolina of Greensboro. So ECU, NCCU, and USCG. Excuse me. So, because of my undergraduate degree will be in psychology and not communication sciences and disorders or speech pathology, I currently do not have the prerequisite courses for many master's program that they would like for us to have. So if I do decide to enter a graduate program without completing those prerequisites beforehand, it will take me approximately 3 years to complete my master's degree program instead of the traditional 2. So therefore, part of my development plan will include me taking my prerequisite courses now during undergraduate, just to reduce that length of my graduate program, and just to be academically prepared. So after earning my bachelor's degree, I am still considering whether or not if I want to take a gap year. But if I choose not to take one, I will transition directly I will go straight into grad school. However, if I do decide to take a gap year, my plan is to work as a case manager in a hospital or even a nursing home facility. I think this will allow me to gain additional healthcare experience while also strengthening my resume for graduate school. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about my professional experience, just experience that I kind of gained throughout the years, and just like figuring out what I want to be in life, figuring out what I want to do with my life, and figuring out what career that I want to have. So, hands-on exposure. So for the career that I am very passionate about, hands-on exposure is very important in this field. So during my time in the Mary Ann Black internship, basically it's a program, not a program, sorry, it's an internship that is that Duke University offers through their community affairs program. So I was blessed enough to have this opportunity to shadow several healthcare professionals in the setting that is related to my interests. I feel like with that experience overall, it definitely confirmed my passion for wanting to work in healthcare facilities. But however, I do plan to expand my exposures by seeking additional shadowing opportunities at ABA therapy facilities, or even elementary schools. So, just overall, just working in this kind of setting will help me better understand child development, communication disorders, and interdisciplinary teamwork. Sorry, that word does trick me up a lot, but it's okay. Now, last but not least, my development plan does include a financial preparation and overall long-term stability. So, however, like I said, if I do decide to take this gap year, I will work as a case manager, which will allow me to save money for grad school and also begin paying down a portion of my student loans. Just managing my financial responsibilities very, very early is so important to me. Especially as like the interest rates continue to grow, because as of right now, my interest rate is not looking very pretty. But in addition, I do plan to actively, search for and apply for scholarships opportunities just to reduce that financial burden of receiving a graduate education. But, overall, my development plan is very realistic, it's structured, and is very flexible to my liking. It accounts for my academic excellence, my professional growth, financial responsibility, and personal reflection. Whether, I choose to take a gap year or go straight into grad school, overall, my ultimate goal will forever remain the same, which is to become a speech language pathologist who makes a great difference in the lives of children and families. So thank you everybody that decided to watch my video of my final presentation forum. Thank you. Have a great day.